Welcome to Learning Bites. We're looking at 7 sales headaches and how to avoid them. And this week we're looking at a lack of connection, particularly in meeting when you're with a client, often due to not having intelligent questions. You can often see the problem manifesting as a sales manager when you're worried that your reps are just having fruitless activities, where they're doing lots of meetings but you're seeing very little results, where customers are not being engaged in the meetings or not coming back for the next meeting because they just didn't have that sense of trust and confidence that is established when you ask great questions. The problem often comes from not adding value to the client, from doing what's easy rather than what's necessary. You ask all the easy questions rather than asking the tough and hard questions, sometimes the awkward or uncomfortable questions that help your customer to open up and to share a little bit more deeply around why a certain problem is so tricky for them, or what the negative impact of not fixing that problem could potentially be. This often also comes from not having a clear purpose, way of adding value, and clear idea of what your ideal next steps are. Some potential solutions for you are to sit down as a sales team and explore and seek to understand your target customer in great depth. Do a problem identification chart. Have a look at what problems customers typically have, what issues that causes them, why those problems are likely to be there, and what you can do about them. Then create questions around that so that you can start to open up those conversations. The better you know your customer and who you're set up to serve, the more intelligent your questions can be, and the better quality conversations you can actually have with your customers. It also enables you to add value to your customers. Intelligent questions separate the general rep from the specialist rep. Customers expect you to ask certain questions, but when you ask really great questions, they go, "Oh, I didn't think about that," or "Gee, do I actually need to consider that?" And you suddenly move from best being a rep to being a specialist. Some questions for you to consider as a team. Do you know who you're best set up to serve? Have you crafted your core questions that you need and your intelligent questions to dig deeper? Have you done a problem identification chart and listed the problems versus the likely causes versus what questions you can ask to uncover those? Do you have a clear sales process, and is each rep and every person who contacts a client expected to follow the PAN process? They have a purpose, add value, be clear on your next steps. Some actions that you can take. Create in-depth target customer profiles. Ensure that in doing that, you explore their likely pain points, where you are best set up to add value to them, and create questions to help you uncover that. Create a dashboard to keep a score of your key success criteria, so that you can be clear on where your sales reps are adding value and where perhaps they're not performing as well as they possibly can. They're dropping in their conversion rates, they're not taking customers through to the next step. And teach your reps to plan ahead for every meeting. Make sure that they've actually got meeting plans done, even if they're in bullet form, so that they know that they're going there with their clear purpose to add value to your customers and to take the relationship to the next step. Here's to your success. Thanks so much for watching. If any of this resonated and you'd like to reach out, feel free to give me a call on 0272 987 523 or email me at mike@thinkright.co.nz. Or if you would like some additional resources, go to our website www.thinkright.co.nz.